Hi, this is Jen the Liberty Lion, and I want to just say a quick word about positive law and positivism. I've talked about this extensively in some of my other videos, and I just kind of came across a short blurb in a book that might help us understand positivism or positive law citations and what a positive law is. So here we see the asterisk Title 1. That means Title 1's been made positive and it has a positive law citation. If we click on it, it should tell us in here positive law citation. And then it has the citation for citing this as a law. Okay, if you go to some of the other titles without a asterisk, that means it hasn't been made positive, meaning it's not been made a law. Title 26 Internal Revenue Code will not have a positive law citation. If you look at its forms, when it references Title 26, is that it does not use the standard format for citing an actual law. It uses a different format, and they come in various forms. Any way that they want to cite it, they can, but they can't cite it as if it were a law when it's not. Let's see, Title 1, Chapter 3, I think, Section 204. I remember correctly. We'll show the positive law citation. So it talks about prima facie evidence of the law having been made, and that's the positive law citation, and the way that the laws or the titles are cited. So if they're cited in the proper form, then they're considered positive, and the proper form gives the court at a quick glance, prima facie, a quick glance, that it's actually been passed into law. So the book that I'm reading is The American Jurisprudence Reader by Thomas Cowan, Cowan. And on page 65, you can find this book. Somebody had mentioned that they couldn't find this book anywhere. You can find it on archive.org. And you have to search just American Jurisprudence. Don't put the word the or reader in there. And it's by Thomas Cowan, Cowan. And what he says by legal positivism, he says, I mean that direction of legal thought which insists on drawing a sharp distinction between the law that is and the law that ought to be. Okay, so positivism means the law that is. And like, for example, Title 26, the IRS code, would be a law that they ought to make a law, but isn't a law, and it doesn't have a positive law citation. And he goes on to say where this distinction is taken, it is, of course, for the sake of the law that is, and is intended to purify it by purging it of what Kelson calls wish law. So what I interpret this as saying, how I'm understanding it, is that Title 1, with an asterisk there and a positive law citation, is a law. And for example, Title 2, Congress, is just what they wish was a law. Title 3 a law, Title 4 a law, Title 5 a law, Title 6 a law. They wish it to be a law. And the difference is, I think, is that this is constitutional. This is not. This is constitutional, not constitutional. They just wish it were. 7, 8, 9, arbitration, constitutional. 10, 11, 12, banks and banking, not. But they wish it were a law. And so what they do is they offer you a contract, and this is just a different portion of non-positive law is to make it positive by offering it to you in the form of a contract, because the people choose their form of government. And so the government supposedly has a right to make contracts under the Constitution. And so they make contracts with everybody, and the people are therefore making it individually a positive law for them. And so they can't make it a positive law for a collective group of people, but they can make it a positive law for individuals, providing you agree and sign the contract. So they wish it were a law, so they offer it to you, and you sign it, and it becomes a law between you and them. Same with Title 26. They have you sign all their forms. They have to have you sign all their forms, because without your signature, it's only a wish on their part. It's not an actual law. They only wish it were a law. But once you sign it, it becomes a law because you agree to it in the way of a contract. And that makes it a positive law between you and them. So it goes from a wish to is. So wish law to is law, because you signed it and made it positive. Okay, just a short video. Law, wish law, wish law, 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 wish law, wish law, wish law, wish law. Just a way to clarify it, because if you go in here and read the positive law codification, I haven't read it in probably over a year, but when I last read it, it's like they intentionally made it difficult. They could have just said positive law, law, anything not positive is just law we wish were, that it's just a title that we wish were a law. But they won't say that because that's too easy to understand, and that you'd know that it's all just a game. So like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment section. I appreciate all your comments and all your thumbs up. And I try to respond to everyone's comments, or at least give you a like to let you know that I saw it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.